The only thing I can say is that you have to be very cautious with alleged spiritual messages because the darkness always disguises itself as the light. So what happens is you get these encouraging messages that motivate you, inspire you. You become, just absolutely filled with this beautiful feeling that everything's going to be great. But don't forget, the darkness wants to build you up as high as possible in order to have you fall as low as possible. So you have to have a sense of discernment with these things. You know, just assess the energy. Is it genuine? Is it veritable? Or is it disingenuous? Because energy never lies. But the darkness always disguises itself as the light, but it can never duplicate the light. It cannot. So you have to just say to yourself, what was the first initial feeling you got when you listened to this message? And that is exactly what leads you through that. Is it something you want to listen to and connect with, or something you want to ignore and not connect with at all? Because if you connect with that, the energy that it is comprised of will become you and you will become it. And whatever that thing is comprised of is exactly what's going to take you where you're going to find yourself going. So just be cautious with these things because the darkness always disguises itself as the light because the darkness has no power. Where there is darkness, there shall always be the light. But you have to be able to tell which one is which. And sometimes when you're so lost in the darkness, you don't even know yourself anymore. You can't even identify anything anymore. So you don't know what's good or what's not. You're so used to being just abused and trapped in the darkness and everything being just one way, you can't even be able to differentiate one thing from the other. And unfortunately, that's what happens when you're lost in an infinite ocean of darkness. And they will always try to dissuade you and get you to believe what they're saying is the truth, when in actuality, it's not true at all. And that's exactly what this whole system is comprised of. That's why you see people just collapsing right now. I've never seen society like this. If you literally just decide to slow down and relax, you'll have a pickup truck plow right over you on the parkway because they're running at a million miles a second and they're just going faster and faster and faster. And they're being deliberately programmed to be like this. But you have to understand, if this message makes you feel uncomfortable in any way, go with your gut because it's not lying to you. It's trying to lead you away from, an inevitable catastrophe if you do connect with that stuff because it's never a good thing when you connect with the darkness. Trust me.